Hey guys, Ty Cohen here, and with me I've got
Nick?
Yeah,
Nick.
All right. So take a look at Nick's car here. So he's got a McLaren 765, 765. All right. I can guarantee that you've never seen one like this before. You haven't seen it yet. What year is this, Nick?
21.
So 2021. Nick, what does someone have to do for a living to get a car like this? What do you do?
I'm actually retired now, but way back when I was a machinist.
Okay.
And I did pretty well doing that. Then I actually owned a machine shop company.
Okay.
And did okay doing that. And then got to the point where I didn't really want to work 9 to 5 anymore, so I started dabbling and learning how to trade in the stock market.
Right.
Like I don't day trade, but just picking, good stocks to own.
You're a long-term holder.
For the most part.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
But I got really lucky on some of those stocks that doubled overnight, kind of thing.
Would you say like the Facebooks, the Amazons, or would you
No,
say?
this was like one I made a fortune on was a company called Sem Group. They own not all, but they own thousands of miles of pipelines that they send crude oil and natural gas down.
Yep.
And at one point, in the 90s, it was like $100 a share stock. And it was down. You could buy it as cheap as $4 when I was buying it.
You load up on it.
Yeah, and then they had like a 5-year plan, and I read their plan, and it sounded good. And they were into it for about a year and a half, and things were starting to really turn around for them.
Yep.
And then Energy Transfer, which does the same thing, realized, hey, right now it's the time to buy, and it literally doubled overnight.
So it was timing.
Yes.
It was timing and patience.
Yeah, and a lot of research.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, because this is timely right now. So right now we're saying where the markets are down, we're seeing cryptocurrency is down.
Yeah.
I'm down about $500,000 in cryptocurrency myself.
Yeah, I don't, for me, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, I understand blockchain and all that stuff and its value.
And
I
the
just don't
utility of it.
understand some of the cryptocurrencies.
Right. Gotcha.
So I kind of shy away. Like, I bought Ethereum like when it was 30 cents.
Yep.
And
30 cents.
Yeah.
So even
And I
now
bought
with Ethereum
Bitcoin
being down,
when it was 3,000.
3,000.
And as soon as it hit 60, I sold.
Okay.
And I had 10 coins, so.
Gotcha. So let's talk about that. So what's the importance of someone knowing their number, right? Because knowing their number and then saying, this is my number, I'm going to be disciplined enough to get out.
You just hit the most important word is being disciplined.
Yep.
And a lot of people want to know like what my secret is, and it's really not a secret. It's just a lot of old-fashioned like legwork.
The fundamentals.
Doing your homework.
Yep.
Fundamentals. Look at their financials.
Yep.
See how strong they are. There's a lot of good companies out there that basically every once in a while, like right now, there's a lot of great companies out there that their shares are on sale. So right now is the time to buy.
How important is it for you to be able to not let fear be a factor? Because right now, so in 2000...
Well, that's one of the biggest things that's one of the reasons why people fail.
Yeah.
Is because of the fear. They'll see a stock, they'll buy it, say 10.
Yep.
And then it'll go down to 8.
Yeah, and then emotions kick in.
Yeah, and then they like, oh my God, I'm going to lose all my money. So then they sell it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look at it. It's like, it's not time to panic yet.
Right.
There was a stock the other day went down, but the only reason it was Lincoln Financial, $35, $40 stock.
Long-term company, they've been around forever.
Yeah. Because they did like a $20 million charge off. Well, the market had this knee-jerk reaction to it.
Right.
And it dropped down like $16 a share.
Gotcha.
Well, that, if you know and you do your research, that's the time to buy.
Right.
And it's back up to like 30 something now.
Hey, I tell people that you should always do the opposite of what the masses are doing.
Yes. Yeah.
How important has that been in your life?
Oh,
to get a car like this, right? You got to know some things. You got to be in control of your emotions.
Right.
You probably
discipline would be the number one piece of advice I would give anybody that's gonna, think about investing.
Yep.
But before you invest, start learning how things work. Like, start to learn how to read a profit and loss statement.
Right.
Just basic
You get your
stuff.
P&L down. You know what you're looking at, right? You don't act off of emotions, and you're disciplined.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
See how solid a company is before you invest in it.
Got it. Let me ask you another question. So, speaking about, how important is it to know the team behind the company and their track record?
Oh yeah. 'Cause if
right?
you have a bad CEO, he can drive a company into the ground.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So Nick
A
here.
lot of times, the board of directors will pick somebody because it's somebody they know.
Yeah.
And he's like the absolute wrong person for the job.
Looks good on paper. Looks good. That's not what you want to do. All right, that's not what you want to do. Hey, Nick, can we show them the inside really quickly? Sure. All right, so we're going to take a look at the inside here. This is what discipline and focus gets you guys. Hey, Nick, you just gave them 5 minutes worth of gems. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, guys.
Anytime.
We'll see you.
All right.